Welcome to my YouTube channel, Codeline. In this episode we will learn different ways to read and write file in Pandas. Let's get started.
Hello everyone. In this episode, we will learn how to read and write files in Pandas. So Pandas is a powerful and flexible Python package that allows you to work with labeled and time series data. It also provides statistics methods, enables plotting, and more. One crucial feature of Pandas is its ability to read and write Excel, CSV, and many other type of files. So this was a quick introduction for Pandas. Now we will see how to install Pandas in your system. Before installing Pandas in your system, just make sure that you have Python installed in your system. To check, you need to open command prompt. So click or press Window plus R and then type cmd. To check you have Python in your system, type Python. Yeah, you can see Python with version 3.8.0 is installed in your system. To install Pandas in your system, type pip install Pandas. It is already installed in your system. If it is not there in your system, then it will take a while to install it. Just make sure you have a proper internet connection. So for preparing data, we will be taking country, population, area, gross domestic product, which is expressed in millions of US dollar, continent, and Independence Day. So on the left hand side, you can see how the data looks as a table. So to create table, we are using dictionary as a data. Here the inner dictionary's keys is referred as columns for the table and the corresponding value as a data. And the outer dictionary keys are the index for the table. You can use this data to create an instance of a Pandas data frame. So we will run this cell and we will see how the data in the dictionary looks like. So we have one problem. If we directly load this data, then the column which you want to refer will be the index for the Pandas data frame. First let's see and then we will see how to resolve that. So we'll import the Pandas. And now we will load the data in the data frame. So here PD is just an alias of Pandas. Data equals to data and we will save. Store this data frame in some variable df. So we will load this df and see. The outer key is referred as column name and the inner key is referred as index. But we don't want this. To resolve this, we will transpose this data. So stored in df. Data equals to data. So This will transpose the data. So if we load now, yeah, exactly, we want like this. So now we will see how to read and write CSV file. So as we already have the data in Pandas data frame, we will first write the CSV file. To write in CSV file, we will use to underscore CSV method. So first we will type the data frame variable, which we have already stored here. Now to CSV method, and we will pass the file name. Voila, it is already generated the file. So we have stored the data in this file path. So we'll go to this file path and check whether the data is generated or not. Wow, it is already generated. You can see the column names, data, and the index. If you don't want to store the index, you can ignore them. How to do that? You can pass a parameter here, index equals to false. Now it will generate a file without index. So we will run this one with index, and then we will try to read CSV file. So we will read the same CSV file, and now this time we will store the data in some different variable. To read a CSV file, we will use read underscore CSV method. Here we can see the index are not present. Instead, the index which was there in the file, it has become the column, and we have a default index which is provided by Pandas. To resolve this, we need to pass a parameter where we will say use the default index. Index column equals to 0. So now if we load the data frame, you can see it is using the default index. Now we will see how to read and write file in Excel. Before going forward, we will install few packages which are required to read and write Excel file. So you can do that by using same pip method in command prompt. I have already installed that. So first we will write the Excel file and then we will read it. To write an Excel file, we will use to Excel method. And then the file name. Here we are using same data frame. We can see the Excel file is generated. We'll check the property and the extension. This is select. Open this file. This is the file it has generated. Now we will read the same file in Excel. So to read an Excel file, we will use read Excel method. pd.readExcel and we will pass the location of the data and to avoid Pandas generating the index, we will ask him to take index from our Excel file. So to do that, we will pass the parameter index underscore call equals to 0. Yeah, here it is. So in this tutorial, we have covered how to read and write CSV file and how to read and write Excel file. In the next episode, we will see how to read and write other file formats in Pandas.